everyone, I'm SoulFire, and today I thought that I would do a Technoblade style rambling video, or like a rant video, where I talk about something whilst playing a game. Now my ping's actually really high. You can't see it now, but I was just on my friend's server and had 1400 ping. So we're playing Murder Mystery because it does not involve combat. That was the worst murder I've ever seen. But when I was thinking about, hey, what should I talk about? I had the thought, for those of you that don't know, I am on a year-long trip around Europe. What is it called? A gap year. So I'm taking a gap year with my family, and I've always been homeschooled, right? So this worked out pretty easily, and now I'm world schooled, I guess, technically. And throughout this, there's been like a lot more free time on my schedule, because beforehand, my schedule was like, on Sunday, I had church. On Monday, I had a class for something, I think. I can't remember what it was. But then on Tuesday, I had youth activities. On Wednesday, I had co-op. Thursday was empty. Friday and Saturday, I had work. And then I had seminary, which was an A-day, B-day schedule. Now, if you don't already know what an A-day, B-day schedule is, you don't want to deal with them. They suck. But if you do want to know what they are, then I'm going to explain it. What A-day, B-days are an actual pain in the butt. So I didn't have to do like every day was a class, and this was seminary, by the way. So I didn't have to do every day was a class. It was less than that because seminary is for religious, like it's a religious class. It's not like an academic class, so I don't need to do as much of it. So they don't require as much. And they have a lot of students in the area I was at, and they decided to split them up into students that went on A days and students that went on B days. Now you'd think this would make sense. You're an A day or a B day, so you just alternate. So it would be A day, A day, A day, right? And then it would be B day and B day, right? Now this makes sense, except the kids going on a B day go so much less. So what do? They go A day, A day, B day, B day, and B day. And it alternates like this for the entire month. Bruh. You going for 3 days, and then you going for 2 days. And it would go on and off. You'd be alternating with the other group of students, and they decided that this was a good idea. So that's just pretty much an A-day, B-day schedule. Essentially that's why I forgot half my classes, and we had another really bad murderer, and my mom had to remind me it's like, oh, so you have seminary today, and it's like in 5 minutes. And I'm like, okay, we're going. And see how quickly I can bike down. And it was just like a 5-minute bike right away. So it wasn't too bad if I missed it, but that was interesting. But now that I'm on a gap year, I don't have that. And when I was at home with that schedule during the day, right, we had family home evening, and that was on Monday night. And that was our family night. But now we're like around our family all the time, right? Like pretty much all day, every day. And for me, I'm the kind of person where proximity to someone counts as quality time with them. So like, while my mom likes to have like game nights and movie nights and stuff like that with the family for it to feel like worthwhile, like for it to feel worth her time, I don't. I just feel like, well, I mean, I just kind of feel like I don't. I'm like, I'm around y'all a lot, and like that's enough for me. So naturally, when we were staying in Albania for 6 weeks, we had each day we had to go take a walk or whatever, and normally that ended up being a family outing. Oh, I found him. And normally that would end up being a family outing. So we would all go do that just about every day. And then on Wednesday, we had Wandering Wednesday. And on Friday, it was Find a Fun Food Friday. If you think I'm making this up, I am not. This is actually what they were called. And then we still had family home evening on Monday, right? So that was Albania. And I was like, I am having so much. Ooh, this is a map. This could be an interesting map. But anyway, I was like, I have teleport hole. But I was like, I have so much family time. There's so much. I'm about to poke my eyes out, please. And then we did 6 weeks traveling throughout Europe and France and another country. That's Switzerland. That's the one. That one along the way. And then it was traveling and stuff when we didn't really have time to like do the family nights anymore, just because we were doing stuff just about every day. But then we settled down in Europe for 2 months. Or not Europe, UK. We settled down in the UK for 2 months, this is our first day out of it, and that's why my ping is so bad, is because the Wi-Fi in this place is so bad. But 2 months in the UK, and then we have Monday movie night, family fun night, and those were on Monday and Friday. So I am over here like, no, because, well, what do? We've also got a bad murderer. We have scripture reading just about every day, right? And then we've got church on Sunday, right? And that's it. All the other times, pretty much at all other times, we are around each other all day consistently. And when I say around, I mean like we're in the same building, but that's enough for me. I don't really need more than that. So anyway, that's pretty much what our family time was when we weren't around each other all that much, because, you know, my dad was working, which he's not for the trip. We're doing it all out of savings. But when my dad was working and we all had our own separate activities, all doing stuff on our own, that was when we had one family night, and I was like, you know what, that's good. Like, that's a good time to have a family night. It's just one a week, we're all doing our own things. And again, I was homeschooled beforehand, so I'm like still around the family most of the day, but it's not like everyone at once all the time. Oh, it was him. And I don't actually all that much like traveling, so naturally, me, who's a homebody, doesn't really like traveling, would end up on a year-long trip across Europe. Naturally. I found him. But such is my luck. And, of course, we would, when we have more family time, we would plan more family time. It's like, oh, we have free time, what should we do? Family night! We're not sure what to do tonight. What should we do? Family night. And I'm like, no. We have 2, we have 3. When is enough? Oh, I have to pay for these. Dang it! Ooh. I'm gonna get a bow, and come back to this cabin and camp up here. Oh, okay, someone died. Bro, my frames. Okay, if I can find that, I'm gonna go back to it. Now, next up, I'm going to have some items of channel business. Now, if you're not following me, then you don't have to keep watching this, but if you are following me, or interested in following me, then make sure to watch this, because I've got a few really good videos planned for my channel. Now, all of them are dependent on the power of the internet of the place I'm staying. So, idea 1 is, my FNAF streams. Whoa! No, not me. It's not me. It's not me. It's not me. Okay, anyway. So, idea 1 is that I redo my FNAF streams. Now, for those of you that don't know what happened already, I did a couple of FNAF streams and accidentally soft-blocked myself by saving the game after entering multiple wrong codes in Mazer size. If you don't know what that means, that's fine. Just come by and watch the streams when I do them. If I do them, and that's where you guys come in. Comment down below if you want me to actually prioritize a full set of FNAF gameplay streams, or if you don't want me to worry about that. Second item of business on the list is some server oh, it's not the Tux guy. Well, that's my mistake. Okay, anyway. Second item of business is some server stuff. Now, for those of you that remember the Bartopia server, I did that when we were doing our 6 weeks in Albania. But I've been working on another server with which I have nearly a month of footage, and it all comes down to 150 gigabytes of stuff, and almost every single one of these recordings is at least 2 hours long. And when I say almost every single one, I mean about 5 of these are less than 2 hours long. And then the third item of business is actually quite simple. I'm sure some of you remember LittleCornDogs. I've been in 2 videos with him and helped him with a third. I posted my perspective on my channels, and if you want to see those videos, I'll link them in the description. But I'm planning a new idea with him. Think Space Olympics, and you'll have the right idea. So that's just about it for everything here. That pretty much concludes the episode. We took care of some channel business that I haven't been covering, why I haven't uploaded in a while, and why I'm uploading now, to try and do like a techno-style talk about me. We're going to be calling it Rambles with SoulFire, because I feel like that fits. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button, and if you didn't, then don't worry about it. And if your subscription list is full, then also don't worry about it. But I would very much appreciate it if you did. But I would very much appreciate it if you did, and I hope to see you later. Goodbye.